Get ready to fight The Walking Dead because the Marvel Zombies release date is coming, and here's everything we know about the MCU horror series. When is the Marvel Zombies release date? The expansion of the MCU knows no bounds, and now the undead are involved. After getting an episode of What If, Marvel Zombies are coming to infest the franchise proper. The plans for Marvel's Phase 5 and 6 are in place, with an array of MCU movies and Marvel series announced. Part of that small-screen journey on the streaming service Disney Plus is to explore various animated series projects. One of the more fascinating concepts the studios are moving ahead with is Marvel Zombies, which, if you couldn't guess from the title, involves your favorite MCU characters taking the form of flesh-eating dead walkers. So when exactly has Kevin Feige lined up the Marvel Zombies release date within his master plan? Which heroes and villains from the Marvel movies are likely to appear in the TV series? And what can we expect to happen in the show? Well, don't sweat it, we've got all the information you need to prepare for the zombie invasion. Marvel Zombies release date speculation. As of March 2023, there is no precise Marvel Zombies release date, but the series is expected to drop at some point in 2024. While many of the upcoming Marvel projects have more exact release dates, particularly the big-screen adventure movies, Disney is a little more cautious when arranging its small-screen endeavors. Marvel Zombies plot speculation. It's not been confirmed yet, but the Marvel Zombies series is likely to continue the storyline from the zombie episode of Marvel's What If series. The basic premise of that episode saw the world infected by the quantum virus, with those affected rising from the dead and hunting for flesh. The bigger problem was, any superhero infected by the virus would keep their powers even as a zombie. By the end of the episode, Peter Parker, T'Challa, and Scott Lang, or his head at least, had managed to survive after facing off against a zombie version of Wanda Maximoff. With the Mind Stone in their possession, the heroes head off to Wakanda to try and create a cure for the virus. Unfortunately, there's a huge zombie army waiting for them there, led by none other than an undead Thanos. He really is inevitable. We're sure this cliffhanger will be picked up at some point, and although there is a what if Season 2 on the way, we think Marvel Zombies would be best placed to tackle the story in depth. We do know that Marvel Zombies is set to consist of 4 episodes, which means the story will be fairly short and self-contained. We also hear murmurs that the show will be R-rated, which means we could see some of the most violent scenes in the MCU to date. Marvel Zombies cast speculation. No actors have been confirmed for the voice roles in the Marvel Zombies cast just yet. If our assumptions are correct though, we could see the likes of Paul Rudd reprising his role from live action for the animated show. In the zombie episode of Marvel's What If, Rudd was joined by Mark Ruffalo, Evangeline Lilly, Paul Bettany, Sebastian Stan, Danai Gurira, and the late Chadwick Boseman. With this in mind, it's very likely that big-name actors will be a part of the Marvel Zombies cast. Until we know for sure what the plot of Marvel Zombies will entail, any thoughts on the cast are purely speculative. If the series does follow the storyline of What If, we should see Paul Rudd back as Scott Lang and Hudson Thomas as Peter Parker. Sadly, it's very unlikely Chadwick Boseman will be the voice of T'Challa for the timeline moving forward. While it's possible he recorded some lines before his untimely passing, we can't imagine there was enough work done to complete a full series. If the Walking Dead version of Thanos does prove to be the bad guy in Marvel Zombies, it's also very likely that Josh Brolin would provide the voice for the character. The actor lent his vocal talents to the role for other episodes in What If, so is clearly open to the idea. That's all we know about the Marvel Zombies release date for now, but we'll keep our eyes peeled for more as time goes by.